Good evening, OBS fans and YouTube fans. As you see, I have changed my setup around a little bit. This is after playing with it. The bottom you see here is, like I said, this is my game card. I'll have to move it around a little bit here and there, but you can see my fight card tonight is Anthony Banta Joshua versus Mike Tyson. Good evening, Sean. Good to see you. And if you notice anything, notice how I said Anthony Banta. That's because it's a shout out to the TV show Taxi. They had a gentleman on there that was named Tony Banta, and he was trying to become a fighter, and every time he fought, he lost. As you see here, here is my dice box. I'll have to kind of squirm around for my dice because they kind of go all over the place. And then, of course, you see me up there in the corner. I'm the kind of flag part. And our first card tonight is the Anthony Banta Joshua versus Mike, the ear-biting, 29-second fighting Tyson. Our second card tonight will be Tyson versus Fury, and this is the kind of number one fighter now versus the number one fighter when I was growing up, which is Ali. So we'll see how that goes. And since you're in the room, Sean, would you rather me roll for Joshua or Tyson as far as the red or blue corner? I usually pick a fighter, and on the first 10 they get the red, and on 11 through 20 they get the blue corner. And when you see my cards here, this is the red, and this over here would be the blue. So, Sean, since you're in the room, would you prefer me to roll for Tyson, or would you rather we prefer to roll for Joshua for red corner? So, because, yeah, I'm going to, well, I will roll for Joshua. If he gets a 1 or a 10, he will be in the red. Anything other than a 1 or 10, and he will be in the blue. Up. And it doesn't even make it into the box. Shows how this evening's going to go. It's going to be a long night. So Joshua, 1 to 10, and he'll be in the red. 11 to 20, and he'll be in the blue. And Joshua gets a 17. So Joshua will be in the blue, and Tyson will be in the red. And because of that, on our first roll, if there is a tie, that means that Tyson will win the toe-to-toe. Give me a second while I write down the information on the charts here. Oh. Sorry about that. I still have to write it down. I didn't get a chance to. And Tyson, as you see here, Tyson is a closer and gets +1 to opponent's will rating, +3 if tired. And as you can see, Joshua has no traits. And both fighters have 90 stamina. And with the preliminaries being done, and that's the idea of writing writing down the names, fighters' names and traits and what have you. Let's see here what we got. Our first roll, the 3-minute mark. 4 for red, which is Tyson. 3 for blue, which is Joshua. Oh, there we go. We got a 36 and a 14. Okay. And that means that on the inside, Tyson has 2. On the outside, Joshua has 2. So we are doing on the inside. So for Tyson, a 36 will be 3 punches landed. And 14 is above the power check. And we will roll for Joshua's inside. $21 on the inside is 3 punches, and that's also above his power check. So he got 3 as well. So we go to the 240 mark. Two on the inside, 2 on the outside, same thing. We got 13 and a 12. That's above the power check. So 13 for Tyson will be 4 punches land, and above the power check. So we roll for Joshua on the inside. 43, and that's a 5. 43 on the inside will be a miss. So nothing doing there, because that would have been a knockdown check if he had been landed that punch. We're at the 220 mark. We've got 2 on the inside, 1 on the outside. This goes to Tyson. A 19 on the inside, 4 punches land, and a 12 is above the power check. And roll for defense here, and that is above defense, so takes us to the 2-minute mark. We have 2 on the outside, 0 on the inside, so this will be Tyson. 54 for Tyson. His 2 punches land, and that is a power check. So let's check for knockdown. So it's 3 or less, and that is not a 3 or less. Takes us to a 140. We've got 0 on the outside for Tyson, 0 on the outside for Joshua, so that means Tyson goes first, 28, and that will be 3 punches land, and 12 is above the power check, and let's see here, we're on the outside for Joshua. See if he's outside for Joshua, 36. That will be 3 punches land, and that's a knockdown check, and that is above the knockdown check, so there is no knockdown. 120. 1 on the inside, 0 on the inside, so this is strictly Tyson. An 80 will be a miss, and a counter of 5. Get that. It was a counter of 5. Is 2 for 2 punches land for Joshua. Down to a minute. We've got 2 on the outside for we've got 2 on the outside for Tyson, and we got 6 on the outside for Joshua, which is nothing. So 72 on the outside for Tyson, and that will be a miss. The counter is 19, that's a miss. So we down to 40 seconds. One on the inside, 1 on the inside. I believe because of the 2 counter, Joshua will go first on this, and that is on the inside. 75 will be a miss for Tyson. On the inside, we've got 9, and that will be 4 punches land, and 8 is above the power check, so we go down to 20 seconds. We've got 2 on the outside for Tyson, 1 on the inside. We've got a 68, and that's on the outside. That will be a miss. Counter of 4 will be 2, and that will be it for your first round. Tyson got 20 punches in, and Joshua got 10 punches in. Joshua has a stamina of 70. Tyson has a stamina of 80 going into the second round. And there is a 10 punch difference here. Let's see here. Punch difference there. As you can see that means 1 to 19 goes to the higher scorer, and if it's a 20, it goes to the lower scorer. So let's see how the judges call this. 13. Okay. Twelve is Judge 2. And 2 is the third judge. Right. That takes us to round 2. Two on the inside, 1 on the outside, so this will go to Tyson. And 86 is a clinch, no punches land. 240. That's a 3 on the outside for both. 56 first for Tyson. 2 punches land. Oh. No, I'm sorry. It was on the outside. So no punches land for Tyson. And on the outside for Joshua, a 91 will be a clinch. So no punches land for him. We go to 220. Three on the inside, and this will go to strictly go to Tyson. Inside 40 will be 3 punches land, and it is a knockdown check, so 3 or less, and that is an 8, which is above. So that's that there, and we need to check for defense, which will be 1 through 4, and that's above the defense, which was 7 on that roll, and that takes us to the 2-minute mark. Okay, 3 on the inside, that will be for Tyson alone. 50 on the inside, His 2 punches land, and that's above any defense. The 20 is. Oh, I'm sorry. That 20 there is a chance of a cut or a swelling, so we'll check for that for Joshua. And that is a 14, and that's above any cut or swelling. And let's check for defense. 4 and -1, so take away 1 punch for Tyson, and that will take us to the 140 mark. One on the two on the inside for Tyson, 1 on the outside, so this will go to Tyson. It will be on the inside. It will be a 15, which would be 4 punches land. And 11 is above any power check that he has. And we'll check for defense. 15 is above any defense. So we will takes us to the 120. 2 on the outside for Tyson. 2 on the outside for Anthony Joshua. So this will go to Tyson first. 19 on the outside. 3 punches land. And 13 is above any power check. That will take us to Joshua. 22 on the outside will be 3 punches land, and takes us to the minute mark. We've got 0 for Tyson on the outside, 2 on the outside for Joshua. He gets 62 on the outside, and that will be a miss. Takes us to 40 seconds. Alrighty. 1 on the inside, 0 on the outside, so this is Tyson. 86 on the inside, and that will be a clinch. We go to the 20-second mark. And that is a 1 on the inside, 1 on the inside. This will be Tyson first, and that is a 93 on the inside. That's a clinch, so no punches land. So after 2, we have Tyson with 11 punches. And Joshua with 3 punches. Where I need my calculator. Let's see here. So, 70. That would be going into the third. We've got 77 stamina for Tyson and 59 for Joshua. And that is difference of so we will roll for our judges here. That's a difference of 8. Okay. First judge gives it a 20. Second judge gives it an 18. Third judge, it's a 17. Wow. So after 2 rounds, the judges see it as a tie. Sorry about that, guys. I have somebody who wanted to ask me a question on my phone. So Tyson is 77 in stamina, and Joshua is 59 in stamina. The match is tied after 2 rounds. So let's go to round 3. Alright, we've got, let's see, this box is what, okay, we've got a 3, which is a 2 on the outside. That's 2 on the outside. That will go to Tyson. 25 for Tyson on the outside. And that will be 3 punches land. And there's a chance of a cut or a swelling. And that is 19. It's well above the cut. And let's check for defense on Joshua. And that's above the defense. So that takes us to the 240 with 3 punches landed by Tyson. We've got 1 on the inside, 2 on the outside. This will be Joshua. 22 on the outside will be 3 punches. 12 is above the power. Let's check for defense. And that's above defense. Takes us to 220. One on the inside, one on the outside. This will go to Joshua. And that is a 7. And that's on the outside. That's 5 punches land. And that's above his power. Okay, and we roll for the outside for Tyson. 33 on the outside will be 2 punches land. And that's above any power check that he has. So that takes us to the 2-minute mark. $140. We've got 2 on the inside for Tyson. So this will be 2 on the inside for Tyson, 1 on the inside for Joshua. So this goes to Tyson. 34 on the inside is 3 punches. Power is, if that's in his power, so we need 3 or less to get knocked down for Joshua, and that will not happen. And we check for defense. 5 on the defense is over, so takes us to the 140 mark. We've got 1 on the inside, 0 on the inside. So we got 19 on the inside for Tyson. That will be 4 punches land. And that is in his power. So we will roll. We need 3 or less. And that will not happen. And we'll check for defense. And that is, take one of those punches back, and it takes us to the 120 mark. This will go to, that's 5 on blank on the outside for Tyson, blank on the outside for Anthony. That means this will go to Tyson first. 75 on the outside will be a miss. And 86 on the outside will be a miss. So neither fighter got anything on that one. Takes us to the minute mark. Blank on the outside for Tyson. 1 on the outside, so this will go to Joshua. 51 on the outside is 2 punches. No power. And we'll check for defense. So there was no knockdown check. Defense, that is -1 punch for Joshua. Takes us to the 42nd mark. And this will be Tyson, because he's got, that 1 is 3, and Joshua doesn't have any 3s on his card. So 41 on the inside will be 3 punches land. And it is a power check, knockdown check, 3 or less, no knockdown, and a defense check, and that will not affect any defense. And we go to the 20-second mark of the third round. Blank on the outside for Tyson, 2 on the outside for Joshua, 35 for Joshua. That will be 2 punches land, and 18 is above a power check. We will check for defense, and that is above any defense. So Tyson lands 14 punches, and Joshua lands 11 punches. Six, 14 will be 5, 45. So we got 66 stamina going into the 4th round for Tyson. We got 45 stamina going into the round for Joshua. Tyson, that was a difference of 3 punches. So let's see how the judges see that one. That's a 13. Okay. Second judge, that is a 9. Third judge, 14. All right. And so in the 3rd round, we have 2 judges for one fighter and 1 judge for the other fighter. And we are ready to go. No injuries or no knockdowns yet. But so far, one fighter is leading by 2 points. And we're only in the fourth round, but one fighter is winning by 2 points. That's the difference in margin of difference here. Okay, 3 minutes to go. 0 on the outside for Tyson, 2 on the outside for Joshua, 45 on the outside would be 2 punches, and that is above any power check. Let's check for defense. That is a 6, and that's higher than any defense. 240. 1 on the inside, 0 on the outside, so this will go to Tyson, and that is a 98. That will be a foul, so 1 punch will land, possible foul, and that is a 9, so there will be no foul, but that will get us to the 220 mark. Two on the inside, 0 in the inside. This will be Tyson. 16 on the inside. It's 4 punches land. 18 is above the power check. Okay, above the power check. Takes us to the 2-minute mark. Right, we've got 5 for Tyson, which is 0. 2 for Joshua. That'll be 1 on the outside, so we'll go to Joshua, 51 on the outside. And that's 2 punches land. That is above the power defense. That is above the defense. So that takes us to the 140 mark. And this will be Tyson, because Tyson has 2 on the outside and Joshua has none on the outside. So 5 on the outside will be 4 punches land. And that's above a power check. Defense. And that will be above a defense. That takes us to the 120. Nothing on the outside, nothing on the outside. So this will be outside. This will be Tyson first. 4 punches land. And that will be a possible cut or swelling. And that will be a cut. And that will be 6. That'll be swelling right eye for Joshua. Swelling right eye. And then first occurrence, that is nothing. All right. And outside, outside. So that was okay. I think that takes us to the minute mark. I might be wrong here, but we'll take it there. Alright, this is all inside on Tyson. 82 on the inside will be miss. And counter is, that's a 6 is above the counter, so nothing there. 40 seconds to go. 2 on the inside for Tyson. Blank on the outside for Joshua. So on the inside, a 71 is a miss. Counter is a 5, so he will get 2 punches on the counter. And we go to the next round. Next segment. Last 20 seconds here of round 4. 2 on the inside. Nothing for Joshua. So 56 on the inside will be 2 punches. And a 6 will be in the power check range. So 3 or less. Nope. No knockdown. And that is the end of the 4th round. So that would be 15 for Tyson and 6 for Joshua. Okay, that is a difference of 9. Okay, Roll for judges. Okay. Okay. So on this one, we have two judges tied. In this round, we have two judges tied and one fighter winning by 2 points. Not two judges 2 points, but 2 points. So let's check swelling for the right eye for Joshua. For the second occurrence, it's not applicable as well. So we go to round 5. Alright, round 5. Two on the inside, two on the outside. Let's see who won the last round. Okay, that's what I thought. Goes to Tyson. And that means we're on the inside. And a 96 will be a foul, which means he gets 1 point. So we have to check for a foul. There is no foul. It's a 15. And so we roll for the inside for Joshua. That is a 96 on the inside. That will also be a foul for Joshua. And that is an 8, which means that's above his foul, so there will be no foul for him. We go to the next round. Next segment, 240. 2 on the inside, 0 on the inside, 50 on the inside will be 2 punches and no power. And let's check the defense. Nothing for defense. 220. Well, that's 0-0. That is 2 on the outside, none on the inside. This will go to Tyson. 0-0 will be on the outside. That's 5 punches. Takes him to 8. No power. Let's check defense. Nothing on the defense. 2 minutes. Okay. 2 on the outside for Tyson. 1 on the inside. So we're on the outside. 51 on the outside will be a miss. Counter is 5, which means Joshua will get 2. And that takes us to the 140 mark. This will be Tyson. A 96 on the inside will be a foul. And 20 is a possible cut. We'll check that first. That is a cut. Let's see what it is. That is a 5 in that swelling right eye. And that is the second occurrence of that. And so there's nothing for that. Okay. Which means we continue on. 120. 2 on the inside, 1 on the outside, on the inside, and we've got swelling cut chance. So an 81 is a miss, so he didn't get anything there. So for a miss, we check the counter, and that will be 2 on the counter for Joshua. Takes us to the minute mark. And the minute mark. 2 on the outside. 2 on the outside. This will go to Joshua. A 91 on the outside is a clinch. Nothing doing there. That's a shame because that would have been a knockdown try. 40 seconds to go. This will go to Tyson. That's 3 on the inside. 54 on the inside is 2 punches. Above his power. Check defense. 4 is +1. Gets added to that. Wow. And 20 seconds to go. 2 on the inside for Tyson. Nothing for Joshua. 64 on the inside will be a miss. Counter is a 2, which will be 2 punches for Joshua. And we've got 11 punches landed for Tyson. We've got 6 punches landed for Joshua. So that gives 54. Okay. That gives Joshua 19 stamina left to Tyson's 54. So let's check our judges, and there's a 5-point difference there. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Okay. So after 5 rounds, we got, okay, that Tyson's ahead by 1 by Judge 1. He's ahead by 3 on 1. So it's basically one judge sees it, 2 judges see it like 4 to 1 as far as points there. And that will take us to the 6th round. And this is the 3rd time for the swelling of the right eye, and 1 to 3, and this is over. And it is a 6. So Anthony got lucky on that. Alright, that takes us to the 6th round. We've got 2 on the outside for Tyson, 1 on the outside for Joshua. This goes to Tyson for 15, and 15 on the outside would be 4 punches, and that is a 1. It was a 1. So that will be a knockdown check. And that is no knockdown. And we'll check for defense. And that is above defense, so we go to the next segment. 2:40 to go. This is all Tyson, 87 on the inside. It's a clinch, no punches land. 220. 2 on the outside. 1 on the inside. So this is on the outside. 58 on, 56 on the outside will be a miss. And the counter is of 8, and that will also be a miss, so that takes us to the 2-minute mark. Alright. 1 on the inside, 1 on the inside. So this goes to Tyson first. 12 is 4 punches land. And 10 is above the power. Now for Joshua, 25, and that is on the inside. That will be 3 punches land. 9 is above the power. And that's it there, so 140. 2 on the outside. 2 on the outside, so this goes to Joshua first. 20 points on the outside. 3 punches land. 17 is above the power. So we go to Tyson on the outside. 19 on the outside will be 3 punches land. He's above the power. Let's check a defense. And that's above the defense. So we go to the 120 mark. Two on the inside, 1 on the outside, strictly on the inside by Tyson. That's a 53. That would be 2 punches land. And check defense. It's above the defense, So we go to the minute mark. 2 on the outside, 1 on the outside. So this goes to Tyson. 23 on the outside. Will be 3 punches land. And that is a power check. So 3 or less. And that is not going to work. And I think we need to check defense. And that is above defense, so we go to 40 seconds. 2 on the inside, 2 on the outside, so we are on the inside. 31 on the inside first will be 3 punches land. And that is a 6 for power. So that will be a knockdown check, but we need to check Joshua's punches first. You got 2, and that is on the inside. 2 on the inside will be 5 punches land. And that is above his power check, but we still have to check on the possible TKO for Tyson. He needs 3 or less, and that is above that. So we go down to the final 20 seconds. We've got blank. And that is on the outside, and I believe Tyson won the last one, so it'll be on the outside. 5 on the outside will be 5 punches, and it's above a power check. And for we got 27 on the outside for Joshua. It'll be 3 punches. That will be a power check for Tyson. So he needs 2 or less to get knocked down, and that is not going to happen. And that will be the end of that particular round. 1 shy for getting TKO by punches. So that's 24 to 14. So that will get us to 40 stamina for Tyson. And that will get us to fatigue for Joshua. He's fatigued going into the 7th round. And okay, no other injuries. We still have the swelling on the right eye. It will be the 3rd, not the 3rd, 4th occurrence when we check. So 1 to 6 and the fight will be over with. And we will check the judges. That is a 10 difference. Oh. Okay, the first one is 10. Okay, the second judge sees it. Third judge sees it. One fighter is favored by 6 points now. Alright. And Joshua's fatigued. Tyson's still at 40. We're in the 7th round. So that means that anytime Joshua throws a punch, it's going to be one less. And this is the 4th occurrence for the swelling of the right eye. So if we get 6 or less here, this fight is over with. Ooh, and guess what, guys? We just got a 6, so this fight is over with. Due to the Tyson wins in the 7th round. Due to second occurrence of swelling to the right eye in the 5th round. So that, my friend, is our first fight. It's over in 7 rounds. And I will, let's see, I have to figure out how to pause. I'm going to pause for a second and get something to drink, and I'll be back. We'll be back for the Ali fight. Yeah. I wish I knew how to pause this. I don't. So, give me a second. I'm not sure how to pause it, so I'm not going to. I'm just going to get something to drink, and we will go on to the Ali Tyson Fury match. So, our first fight is over with about an hour and close to 10 minutes. And this is the big one, guys. We are going to see if Tyson Fury can knock the heck out of Ali. We're going to see if the great of our time right now is going to beat the great of all time. And I mean all time. Oh, sorry about that. I'm hoping you still were able to listen to that. All right. Okay, we have Tyson Fury, the greatest of the current times, or at least the last week, against Ali, heavyweight Ali. And they both have the roll with it trait, which is -1 to opponent's power. So that means instead of having 4s for knockdown, they have to get 3 or less for knockdowns. I was going to see if I can. Tyson Fury has. It's going to be better for me to do. Tyson Fury has no 3s. He has 3 2s though. And Ali has 1 3 and 3 2s. So we will see how this goes. We are going to, for this one, we're going to let Fury roll for red or blue corner. And remember, 1 to 10 is red, and 11 to 20 is blue. And Fury gets a 7, so he will stay in the red corner. Stamina for Fury is 90. And for Ali, the stamina is 110. So we will go to round 1. And see how things progress. First roll. 2 on the outside, 2 on the inside. This will go to Fury on the outside. 67 on the outside is a miss. And we roll for Tyson on the outside. 80 on the outside is also a miss. So we go to 240. Two on the outside for Fury. 2 on the inside for Tyson. I mean, not Tyson, but Ali. We are on the outside. So 50 on the outside will be a miss. We're also on the outside for Ali. 79 on the outside will also be a miss. 220. Four and 4. Outside and outside. So 58 on the outside is nothing. Go for on the outside for Ali. 96 on the outside is a foul. 1 punch. and it has to be 3 or less, so there is no foul, but he gets 1 punch in. 2-minute mark. One on the outside, one on the outside. This goes to Ali on the outside. 23 on the outside is 4 punches. And that is above the cut swelling, so there is no cut or swelling. So let's check for the defense. And that is above the defense. So we're at the 140 mark. Three on the inside for Fury. That's 2 on the inside for Fury. 1 on the outside, so this is for Fury. And that will be on the inside. 29 on the inside will be 3 punches. That will be a power check, which means Ali needs 1. And that will not work for Ali. So we also need to check for defense. And that will take away 2. So that gets us to 1. $120. We've got 1 on the inside, 0 on the inside, 78 on the inside. That will be a miss. Counter of, so that's a toe-to-toe action, so that's a miss. So then we go to Ali. And he on the inside, 62 on the inside, and that will also be a miss. Takes us to the 1-minute mark. One on the outside, 2 on the outside. This goes to Ali. This looks like it's, oh, that's a 5. 5 on the outside will be 4 punches. Be 9. And 9 is above his power check. And let's go to check for the defense. And that's above defense. That takes us to the 42nd mark. 1 on the inside is zip, so this will be outside. 2 on the outside for Ali. On the outside is a 33. That will be 3 punches land. And that will be in his power, so we will check for knockdown, which means 3 or less for Fury. And that will not be a knockdown. 20 seconds. Two on the inside, 2 on the outside. This will go to Ali on the outside. 6, that's 5 punches land. And a 6, that's above his power check. So for Fury, that is a 98, which is a foul, which means he will get 1. But it's above that's above the foul, but he gets one point. 1 punch landed, but there was no foul. And that is it. Fury lands 2 punches, and Ali punches 17. Gets 17 punches. So, that means $108. Wow. So it's either going to be a 10-9 or a 10-8. We'll see. Okay. Judge 2. Judge 3. Right. Okay. Let's see. So after the first round, it's pretty much all in favor of Mr. Greatest. All right. Second round. 1 on the outside, 2 on the inside. This goes to Ali. 2 on the inside. A 90 is a clinch. Nothing. 240. 2 on the outside, 2 on the outside. This will go to Ali. 96 on the outside. All right, yeah. No, I mean, it's 1 on the outside and 2 on the outside. So this will go to, I'm sorry, this will go to Fury. And a 96 on the outside will be a foul, and that is 20, so there is no foul, but Fury gets 1 punch in. So that takes us to the 220 mark. This will go to Ali. That's the only 3 that he has on his card. 22 on the outside will be 4 punches, and that's above his power check. And we'll check for defense. -1 for on that. Takes us to the 2-minute mark. Okay. 2 on the outside for Ali, nothing on the inside for Fury, so this goes to Ali. 42 on the outside will be 3 punches land, and that will be in his power check, and that is a 9, so there will be no knockdown. 140. Blank on the inside for Fury. 2 on the inside for Ali. 41 on the inside will be 2 punches land. No power. Check the defense. Nothing on defense. We'll go to 120. One on the outside. One on the outside. That goes to Ali first. 3 on the outside is 5 punches. 5 punches. And possible knockdown, but we'll check Fury's. He's got an 81, which is a miss. So we will check the knockdown to see if Fury gets knocked down. He needs a 3 or less, and there is no knockdown. Takes us to the minute mark. That's outside. Ali goes first. He gets 6 punches. He gets 6 on the outside, which is 5 punches. Takes him to 18. It's above his power. And we'll check for Fury on the outside. 83 on the outside. That is a clinch. So 40 seconds to go. 2 on the outside, 0 on the inside. So outside, 39 on the outside would be 2 punches land, and that is a knockdown check. So he needs a 1, and that's not going to happen. And yeah, Ali needs to check defense. That's -2, so that takes him to 1. Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. Yeah, takes him to 1. And last segment here, we get 1 on the outside, 1 on the outside. This goes to Fury. 1 is 5 punches land. It's above his power check. And that is all. We'll check for defense for Ali. And that is above his defense. So that is it for that round. Okay. Fury gets 6 punches in. Ali gets 18 punches in. So that gets 102. Okay. So after 3, Fury's at 55. Ali's at 102. Hey Steve, I just finished the second round of the second fight, Fury and Ali. Fury's at 55 stamina. Ali's at 102 stamina. And we're just rolling for the judges, and there's a difference of 12, which pretty much the only way that Fury's going to get any points is if he gets a 20. So, see how it goes. 15. That is a 12. And 5, that's 20, 18. So yeah, pretty much Tyson's got the judges, Ali's got the judges so far. We will go to round 3 here. 3-minute mark. And we're in the third round. We've got 2 on the inside, 2 on the inside, which means that will go to Ali. A 60 on the inside will be a miss. And we'll check for Fury. 34 on the inside. Is that right? Yeah, 34 on the inside will be 3 jabs. And it's a possible cut or swelling for Ali. And that's way above his cut or swelling rate. So that goes to 240. 1 on the outside, 2 on the inside, 77 on the inside will be a miss. 9 on counter is also nothing. So we go to 220. 1 on the in, so this will be on the outside for Fury. 92, and that will be a clinch. 2 minutes. 1 on the outside, 2 on the outside. This will go to Ali. 3 is 5 punches. 7 is above his power. We'll check the defense, and that's above the defense. So we go to 140. 2 on the outside, 6 on the inside. This will go to Ali on the inside. 95 on the inside will be a punch. 6 is above his foul, so there is no foul. And we go to 120. Blank on the inside. 2 on the inside for Ali. 20 on the inside. It's 3 punches. And that's above the power. Let's check the defense. Nothing on that defense. Take this to 1 minute. 2 on the outside. On the inside, this will go to Ali. 67 on the inside, and that will be a miss. It's a shame because it would have been a knockdown check. Inside, oh, wrong dice. So inside will be 4 punches for Fury, and that is above his power check. 40 seconds to go. This will go to Fury, 2-1. A 95, that will be a 1 punch and a possible foul, and that is above the foul, so there is no foul, but there is 1 punch. And last 20 seconds. 1 on the outside, 3 on the outside. This will go to Ali. 68 on the outside will be a miss. Counter of 5 will be 2 punches for Fury. Final 20 seconds. Blank for Fury. 2 on the inside for Ali. 19. On the inside will be 3 punches land. And that is above the power check. So Fury landed 10. And Ali landed 12. So that's 43 for Fury. $92 for Ali. And we've got okay, that is a two punch favor in the favor of Ali. So we will check our only 2 punches this time. That first one is 16. Okay. That is okay. That's right the first time. Okay. So after 3. So one, Ali's got up by 5 points going into the 4th round here. Alright. 4th round. Got 2 on the inside, 2 on the inside. So it's inside. Ali goes first. And that is a 93. That is a clinch. So 240. 1 on the outside. 2 on the inside. Inside will be Ali, 28. 3 punches land. And that is in the power check. So we will check for a knockdown. And that is a knockdown. 2 or less and the fight is over. And no, but he has knocked him down. 220. This is all Ali this time. That is on the inside. 61. That is a miss. Counter is 7, so there's nothing there. So we're at the 2-minute mark. Okay. And that is 2 on the inside, 0 on the inside. So this will be Fury, 98. So he gets 1 point, but no foul. Okay. 140. Right. 2 on the outside, nothing on the inside. So this is outside for Fury. An 11 will be 4 punches. And that is a possible cut for Ali. 9, and that will not be a cut on Ali. 120. 2 on the outside, 2 on the inside. This will be for Fury. 70 on the outside will be a miss. So we will check on the outside for Ali. 57 on the outside. That's 2 punches. And that is a power check, so it's possible knockdown. 3 or less, and that will not happen. 1 minute. 2 on the inside, 0 on the inside. So this will all be Fury. On the inside is 2 is 5 punches. And possible cut or swelling on Ali. And that is a 6. And that is not a cut or swelling. 40 seconds to go. 0 on the inside for Fury. 2 on the outside for Ali. 78 on the outside will be a miss. And I think 3 is the counter, so he will get 2 punches in. Fury will, and we get 20 seconds. Okay, 2 on the outside, 2 on the inside. This will be on the outside. 70 on the outside for Fury will be a miss. And on the outside for 93 will be a clinch. So 12 punches land for Fury and 5 punches land for Ali. That means Fury will have 38 stamina and Ali will have 80 stamina. And Fury will have a 7-punch lead on this one. So we will see how. That's 20. And that is a 6. Okay, and the last one. So let's tie. So Ollie's up by 4 points now, and we're going to the 5th. minutes. This will go to Ali on the inside. 62 on the inside is a miss. Nothing on the counter. 240. 5-5, and this will go to Fury on the outside. 72 on the outside is a miss. Counter, Ali gets 2 punches in. Okay, we get down to 220. 2 on the inside, 2 on the outside. This goes to Ali. 70 on the outside is a miss. 21 on the outside will be 3. And that will be a power check. So 1 to knock Ali down. And that's not going to happen. 2 minutes. 2 on the inside, 0 on the inside, 0, 5 punches land, and that will not be a power check, but it will be a counter defense check, and that will be minus 2 punches. Okay. So Ali absorbs 2 of those punches. 140 to go. 2 on the inside for Fury. 1 on the outside, so this will be Fury. 36 on the inside. Let's see, 36 on the inside will be 3 jabs. And that's above the power check, so we'll check defense. And that's above defense. So we go to 120. Two on the outside. 1 on the outside, so this is Fury. 84 will be a clinch. There's nothing there. That's 1. Oh, re-roll that. This will go to Ali. 2 on the outside. So 55 on the outside will be 2 punches land. And that's above his power check. And that's above the defense. So 40 seconds. It'll be on the outside. Ali, 85. That's a miss. That's a 60. And that will also be a miss. Alright. Last 20 seconds here. 1 on the outside. 2 on the outside. This will go to Ali on the outside. 29 on the outside will be 3 punches land, and let's check for defense, and that will be add 1. So for that round, Fury gets 9. Ali gets 8, 30, 71, okay. And this one goes to Fury by a point, so this could go anyway here. It'd be interesting. How do the judges rule this one? Seven. That's a higher score. That's higher score. Last one. That is a 9. That also does a higher score. So, tie. 2-1. Wow. 2. So this is right now is a 1-point fight, and we're just getting ready to start the 6th round. It's a 1-point fight, and it's in favor of Ali by 1 point. And Ali has 71 stamina, and Fury has 30 stamina. So let's see how the 6th round goes. Okay, that is 2 on the outside for Fury, nothing for Ali. 22 on the outside will be 3 punches. That's above the power, so we'll check for defense. It's 8, that's above the defense. Right, 240. 2 on the outside, 2 on the outside. This will go to Fury. 39 on the outside will be 2 punches. And that is a possible knockdown for Ali. But we'll check Ali's punches first. So, and we're looking on the outside. 54 on the outside is 2 punches land. And we will check for Fury knocking down Ali. And that's a no because he needs a 1. 1 is the only thing that'll knock down Ali. 220 to go. 1 on the outside, 2 on the inside. So this is on the inside. 24 on the inside. It's 3 punches. And a 2, that's a power check. Let's see if he gets knocked down. 3 or less. And he does get knocked down. 2 or less, and this fight is over, and that's not happening. But he gets knocked down. Fury gets knocked down in this round. Okay. It means Ali gets to go unopposed here. That's a 2-minute mark. Okay, that is on the inside. That is a 98, and that's 1 punch for a foul, and that's above a foul. So he gets 1 point, but there's no foul. Okay. 140. 1 on the inside. Nothing, so this will be Fury. On the inside will be a 49. That will be a miss. Counter of 1 will be 2 punches for Ali. We go to the 120. Okay. 2 on the inside, nothing on the inside. This will be Fury. 58 on the inside. That is a miss, and that is no power and no defensive check. 1 minute to go. We'll re-roll that. Okay. Nothing on the inside. 2 on the outside. We go 67 on the outside. That is a miss. And nothing on the counter. 40 seconds to go. That will be Ali. 96 will be a possible foul. That's 1 punch. And 2 means that it will be a foul. And 18 is cut right cheek. Cut right cheek to Fury. And 1 foul for Ali. I think that went up there. And that is not something to check at this point. So we go to the 20-second mark. Two on the outside, 2 on the outside. This goes to Ali. 1, 5 punches land, and 3 possible knockdown. We'll check Fury. 36 on an inside will be 3 punches. And that's above his power check. Possible knockdown. Let's see what does Fury get knocked down. 19, no. Okay. And that is it for this round. And 8 punches for Fury and 14 punches for Ali. Okay. Fury is at 16. That is a 6-point difference. Okay, so that is basically 10-8 for Ali all the way across. It's 58, 58, 57, 4, 6, 6, 4, 6, 7. So he's up by 7 now. And we go to the 8th round. Cut right cheek doesn't affect anything this time. It will be a 1 to 2 check next time. Alright. So, I have to re-roll that. outside, 1 on the outside. Okay, this goes to Ali on the outside, 52 on the outside. That's 2 punches. Outside for Fury. That will be 15 on the outside. That's 4 punches. Okay, and that will be a possible cut. And that will be no cut. 240 to go. 2 on the inside, 0 on the inside. We're on the inside. 84 on the inside is a clinch. All right, 220. Yep. Two on the inside, 2 on the inside. Inside, Fury will go first. 20. 3 punches land. Okay, possible cut of Ali. Let's see how that works. No cut. Ali on the inside. That would be a 1 on the inside. That would be 5 punches land. Okay. And we'll go to the 2-minute mark. Two on the outside, 1 on the outside. So this goes to the outside. 9 for Fury on the outside. 4 punches land. And that is above his check. We'll check defense. 14, it's above defense. So 140. 1 on the outside, 2 on the outside. This will go to Ali. 76 on the outside is a miss, and that is over the counter. So we go to 120. One on the inside, 1 on the outside. So this will go to Ali on the outside. 59 on the outside is 2 punches. And that's above his power. And that will go to Fury. 88. Either way, it's nothing lands. Okay, 1 minute. This will go to Ali on the outside. 91 on the outside is a clinch. 40 seconds. Nothing on the inside. 2 on the inside. This is inside for Ali. 6. That will be 4 punches. And 18, that will be above any defensive check. 40 seconds. 2 on the outside. Nothing on the inside. Outside for Fury. 68 will be a miss. Counter of 5 will be 2 punches for Ali. 20 seconds left. 2 on the outside, 2 on the outside. This goes to Ali on the outside. 88 on the outside. That's a miss. Alright. Let's go to